Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Shah Sir Classes and Evershine Coaching Center. I am Shah Faisal Sir here. My dear friends, today I am going to begin with your Geography, General Studies Paper 1, Prelims Cum Mains 2022 syllabus. Okay, so this is our first session of this General Studies paper. In our previous two sessions already we have discussed about how to start the preparation. Okay, and also I have suggested the books which you want to refer. Let's begin without wasting much time. Geography. Now, can you please tell me what do you mean by geography? What all the things you have understood in geography? Just think those areas. Okay, as you all knows it, geography is the man and environment relation, right? Geography is nothing but man and environment relation, right? Good. Now we should know what is required, and of course we have to generate the interest. जब तक आपको क्या चाहिए, till when you will not understand what you need or what you want, okay, definitely you cannot learn any subject. And also there should be some reason, right? There should be some reason to remember. So you have to identify what is the reason. Okay, what reason you can just make out so that you can remember these concepts. Okay, geography is nothing but whatever we see in our surrounding. Okay, everything is geography, because nature will give us many examples to remember the things what is happening or what happened. Are you getting my point? जो हमारा नेचर है वही हमारे को बहुत सारे जो चीजें हैं वो हमें सिखा देता है जियोग्राफी के अंदर. Okay, so that is what man and environment. Anyhow, once we start up the syllabus, you will be getting to know how nature is helping us to understand geography. Okay, now let me have on basic concepts. Okay, let me just go with some basic short note. Geography is made up of two Latin words, and I request all the students, the one who are the IAS UPSC aspirants, okay, so please simultaneously you need to listen to my lecture and copy down the notes, because I'll be not making you people to write any notes. Every bit of my explanation is the notes. Do remember. Done? Good. Now, what is geography? So geography is made up of two Latin words, that is geo and graphy. Okay, so what is this geo and what do you mean by graphy? Geo is nothing but earth, graphy is nothing but the description. Graphy is nothing but the description, or to describe. Okay, so this is the meaning of geography. Geography. Geo means earth, graphy means to describe. And remember, my dear friends, geography, it is a branch of science which tells us about the earth, okay, so it is a branch of science which explains about the earth. And do you know who is known as the father of geography? Who is known as the father of geography? Can you please tell me? Do you know this answer? Who is known as the father of geography? Of course, very good. The father of geography is Hector. The father of geography is Hector, right? And can you tell who is Hector? He is a Greek scholar. Remember, who is he? He is a Greek scholar. And similarly, can you tell me that who first coined the term geography? Who first coined the term geography? Of course, he is also a Greek scholar. His name is Eratosthenes. His name is Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes. Okay, and he wrote the book Geography. Who wrote the book Geography? Who wrote the book Geography? Eratosthenes. Eratosthenes. Okay, he coined the very first time the term geography and wrote the book of Geography. And who are known as the founders of modern geography? Founders of modern geography. Who are known as the founders of modern geography? Of course, the names are Alexander von Humboldt and Karl Ritter. So these both are the founders of modern geography. Done? Yes. Now, my dear friends, I hope you may be knowing about the universe, right? The universe, celestial. So the universe contains so many billions of stars, right? So many stars are there, planets are there, and even what we say asteroids are there, comets are there. Okay, so many things are there, like meteors, solid and gaseous particles. What these all we called as our universe consists of so many planets, stars, asteroids, comets, galaxies. So many billions of particles are present, right? So what is this all we called as? Of course, we call them as celestial bodies. Okay, we call them as celestial bodies. Okay, but my dear friends, I'll be discussing about the solar system later on. Now I am not going to take the solar system now. Okay, when it is required, I'll take the solar system at that time. Anyhow, we'll be covering each and every bit of the syllabus. Done? But right now, I'm not going to discuss the solar system. Now, one thing I just want to ask you, you need to know these definitions, okay? Because it will be helpful some other places, okay? So, what do you mean by cartography? What is cartography? Can you tell me? Of course, it is a science and art of drawing maps and charts. Okay, it is the science and art of drawing. It is the science and art of drawing maps and charts. Okay, that is known as cartography. Okay, जिस तरह से हम मैप्स और चार्ट्स बनाते हैं वो टेक्निक को हम बोलते हैं cartography. Okay, next is, what is mathematical geography? What is mathematical geography? Can you tell me? Yes, it is closely related to the making of maps. It is closely related to the making of maps and interpretation and analysis of statistical data. Please copy down. It is closely related to the making of maps and interpretation and analysis of statistical data. That is known as mathematical geography. Next, what do you mean by remote sensing and geographic information system? That is, we call it as GIS, remote sensing and geographic information system. take down. Remote sensing and GIS have emerged as the most important and powerful technique for the study of geographic problems. Okay, good. Now let's begin. Okay, now in this session what we are going to discuss? Okay, in this session what all the topics we are going to discuss? See children, in this session I am going to discuss the first point about the formation of Earth. Okay, in this session I am going to discuss the formation of Earth, which includes your stars, planets, atmosphere, ocean, and of course life. Formation of Earth. So this concept consists of all these events. So today, of course, it's a very wonderful journey, and remember my dear friends, it's very interesting to understand these concepts. Okay, we are discussing about the formation of Earth, which consists of how stars are made up of, how stars are formed, how planets were formed, how we got the atmosphere, and of course how the oceans are formed, and how the life have existed on this Earth. Okay, so many different things, so many different events will come into the picture while we are going to study these concepts. Okay, so this is what we are going to study, and if time permits, then I'll be discussing about the shape of the Earth. I'm going to discuss the shape of the Earth, and third we are going to discuss about the movements of the Earth. So these are the three topics, okay, we are going to study in this session. Okay, and I just want to tell you one more thing, that is, you can watch my video. Along with that, if you want, you can study, okay, that is class 11th, fundamentals of physical geography. Okay, anyhow today I am going to discuss the topic related to this textbook. Okay, class 11th, fundamentals of physical geography. In that, chapter number 2, chapter number 3 and chapter number 4 done. Chapter number 2, that is origin of Earth. Chapter number 3, interior of the Earth. Chapter number 4, distributions of oceans and continents. And I just like to tell you one thing, we are not going to study the entire chapter, we are going to just study some sections of these chapters. Remember this, we are just going to study some sections of this chapter. Okay, done. Now the time has come to enter into the UPSC preparation. I am right? Yes, आज हम UPSC preparation करने जा रहे हैं. Done. First, if you want, you can take down the title like this: formation of let me say stars, or let it be planet. First let me discuss how these have formed, ये किस तरह से बने हैं. Okay, formation of star or planet. Now Will you agree with this statement? Can you tell me? Solar system is the Earth's family. Solar system is the Earth's family. Will you agree with this? The solar system what we have, is it the Earth's family? Yes, very good. Of course, जो हमारा सोलर सिस्टम है वो एक अर्थ का एक फैमिली है, right? Because you know very well, so many planets are there and even sun. All are together, right? Sun and planets together we call it as solar system. Yes or no? Yes. It means all the planets and sun, they are under one family. So of course we can say that solar system is the Earth's family. Now for an example, can you tell me how man is made up of? How man is made up of? Man is made up of tissues, right? How these tissues are made up of? These tissues are made up of cells. How these cells are made up of? These cells are made up of compounds. How these compounds are made up of? They are made up of elements, right? Where these elements are present? Where these elements are present? It is there in our periodic table. Correct, no children? See, if one thing has come, of course, some other thing has made this thing. Correct? अगर से एक चीज हमारे पास आई है तो वो कोई और चीज बन के ये चीज हमारे को मिला है. करेक्ट? यस. अगर से मैन इधर पे है तो मैन कोई और चीज से बना है, राइट? यस. तो मैन किस चीज से बना है? टिश्यू से. टिश्यूज किस चीज से बने हैं? सेल से. सेल्स किस चीज से बने हैं? कंपाउंड से. कंपाउंड जाकर एलिमेंट से बने हैं. ये एलिमेंट्स किधर है? वेयर दिस एलिमेंट्स आर प्रेजेंट? दिस प्रेजेंट इन द पीरियोडिक table. Correct, no students? Correct, no my dear friends? Yes. Now the question starts here. Okay. Now can you tell me which is the simplest element in the periodic table? Which is the simplest element in the periodic table? Of course, that is hydrogen. Hydrogen is the simplest element which is present in the periodic table. Correct? Good. After hydrogen, which is the element is present? If I am going to ask you, what will be your answer? I hope at least you will be having this much basic knowledge. Correct? Yes. हाइड्रोजन के बाद क्या आ रहा है? हीलियम. हाइड्रोजन के बाद हीलियम आ रहा है, right? Good. Now the question here is how please concentrate my question, how hydrogen has formed into helium? हाइड्रोजन किस तरह से हीलियम बना है? How hydrogen has converted into helium? Of course, we know very well that is 4 hydrogens combines together to form one helium. Correct, no? 4 हाइड्रोजन जमने के बाद या जुड़ने के बाद में हमारे को हीलियम बना है. करेक्ट. जब हाइड्रोजन हीलियम में कन्वर्ट हो रहा है, when hydrogen is converting into helium, do you think that simply hydrogen, 4 hydrogens, if you combine it will convert into helium? No, something is required, right? Yes. What is that? Thermonuclear fusion reaction. Due to thermonuclear fusion reaction, okay, this hydrogen has converted into helium. But remember, we are not going to use some more science words. Okay, I don't want to make you people to come into the science stream. Let me be in the commerce arts field only. Okay, if you are going to remember as just fusion reaction, that is more than sufficient. Okay, how hydrogen is converted into helium? By using the fusion reaction. Due to fusion reaction, hydrogen is converting into helium. I hope till here you have understood. Okay, यहां तक तो आपको समझ में आया होगा, करेक्ट? ओके, नाउ अर्थ मस्ट हैव कम फ्रॉम स्टार्स. विल यू अग्री विद दिस? द अर्थ, फ्रॉम वेयर अर्थ हैज कम? फ्रॉम द स्टार्स. विल यू अग्री विद दिस? हमारे को अर्थ कहां से मिला है? स्टार से. yes yes of course. So earth have come from stars. From where we have come? From where we have come? We have come from sun. From where we have come? We have come from sun. Correct, no? From where earth has come? Earth has come from star. From where we have come? We have come from sun, because sun is also a star. Correct? Yeah. Now, see my dear friends. Now, what is water? Water is the solid form or liquid form or gaseous form of H2O. Correct, no students? Correct, no my dear friends? What is water? Water is the solid form, liquid form or gaseous form of H2O. This is very important. Remember this. Okay, that is H2O. So what is water consist of? Water consists of hydrogen and oxygen. Hydrogen and oxygen. At least you should have this much basics. Okay, before we could start the rest of the topic. Till here I hope you have understood. Now see my dear friends, now can you tell me one thing? Is any matter was present before? Okay, before Big Bang. Let me to introduce the new word for you people here now. Big Bang. See what is the, how beautiful this word is. Big is nothing but very huge. Bang, what is bang? Something like explosion, right? See, the word itself describes the actual meaning of this sentence. Correct, no? Big bang. Big means कुछ बड़ा. Bang का मतलब क्या है? कुछ फूटना या कुछ टूटना, उसको बोलते हैं bang. Correct, no? Yeah. Now, can you tell me one thing? Is there anything was present before Big Bang? कोई चीज आपके पास था इधर पे बिग बैंग होने से पहले? बिग बैंग होने से पहले कोई मैटर इधर पे कहीं पे भी चलो. ओके, इज एनी मैटर वाज प्रेजेंट? नो मैटर वाज प्रेजेंट बिफोर बिग बैंग. रिमेंबर दिस वर्ड. ओके, नो मैटर वाज प्रेजेंट. नो मैटर वाज प्रेजेंट बिफोर बिग बैंग. Okay. Now, why? How can you say that no matter was present before Big Bang? Because see, something if I am telling, it's not like you have to agree with that point. Okay? Some reason should be there. If someone is telling that no matter was present before Big Bang, some reason should be there, right? Specific reason. So what may be the reason? Yes, of course. Because no matter was present. Why? Because at that time, there was no space, there was no time, there was no energy, nothing was present. These all are what? These all are nothing but dimensions. There was no proper dimensions were present at that time. Okay, before Big Bang there was no space, there was no time, there was no energy, nothing. So that is what we call them as there was no matter was present before Big Bang. Okay, done. Now in the beginning, just imagine what happened. बस सोचिए. Okay, पहले क्या हुआ होगा? Just imagine. Yes, in the beginning what happened, it's very interesting. See, now you have to remember like a movie clip, nothing else. Just like a movie, something you are just seeing one horror movie, right? Yeah, good. Now come to the point. In the beginning what happened, all matter which was forming the universe was there in one place. जो भी matter है, okay, समझो इधर 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 इधर, can you see this? Can you see this matter? Matter was like this. Okay, so this all matter was joined, okay, and it has come to one place. All matter, okay, can you see this? This all different matter, okay, all matter forming the universe. जो भी यूनिवर्स बनने का जो भी मैटर है, वो सारा मैटर क्या हुआ, एक जगह पे आके इकट्ठा हो गया. It became a one tiny ball, one small ball. Actually here I am showing some bigger space. Okay, it's actually not at all this much also. It is just this much. Can you see this? Can you see this dot? Yes, it is just this much. Okay, assume this much. Okay, in the beginning all matter forming the universe was there in one place in the form of a tiny ball. What we call that as? That we call it as singular atom. What we call that as? Singular atom with an indefinite decimal energy. With an indefinite decimal energy. इसमें इतना एनर्जी था, इतना टेम्परेचर था, you cannot believe at all. So much huge temperature was there. Indefinite decimal energy was present in that small particle. Okay, can you see that? In that small ball, in that small atom, in that singular atom, indefinite decimal energy was present. Now, as the energy expanded, as the temperature started increasing, then what happened? There was a sudden explosion which took place in this. There was a very big explosion which took place. So this has exploded and it has become like this. Can you see this? Yes, this matter has spreaded in different places. Okay, the matter which is present in this small tiny ball, it has exploded violently and then it has formed one matter. Now can you see this? Yes, now it has become one matter. Before that there was no matter, but now we can see here there is a matter. Can you see these small dots? Yes, it was only one small dot, but now we can see there are so many different circles are present. It means that due to this huge explosion, okay, so this led to the huge expansion and formed the matter. This event is called as Big Bang. This event we call it as Big Bang. I hope you have understood, right? What do you mean by Big Bang? It's just nothing but a small tiny ball with an indefinite decimal energy. As due to that energy, it has exploded violently and it led to the huge expansion and formed a matter. This led to the formation of matter, and this event we call that as Big Bang. When it happened 13.7 billion years present. When did it happen? It happened around 13.7 billion years present. Even we can see this expansion even in the present day also. Still this kind of explosions are happening even today. Okay, so here once this has exploded and it has made one element has formed after this. That element name is hydrogen. See how much interesting the concept is. जैसा वो explode हुआ तो explode होने के बाद एक matter बना. उस matter में क्या था? Hydrogen was present. After this explosion, we got a atom which is called as hydrogen. We got one atom that named as hydrogen. I hope you have understood till here. When this hydrogen has formed, it just took some initial years. Okay, so within the initial years, okay, as 13.7 billion years present, in that initial stage only this hydrogen was formed. Now you believe or not, even now more than 90% of hydrogen is present in our universe. Even today more than 90%, greater than more than 90%, still hydrogen is present in our universe. Okay, I hope till here you have understood, right? Now first now we are going to start discussing about the first formation of the earth. Okay, first formation. Now, as you can see here, there was a gaseous cloud was formed, correct? No, there was some gaseous cloud was formed, that we call it as nebula. What is that gaseous cloud? We call it as nebula. What do you mean by nebula? It's just nothing but a big gases of hydrogen. That's nothing but the big gases of hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen was formed at that time. As you can see in the Big Bang, the matter has come out, right? So that matter consists of a hydrogen gases. It's a big gases of hydrogen was formed. Now, in these big gases of hydrogen, what happened? The distribution of matter and energy was not even. The distribution of matter, how much, example, let me say this is my hydrogen. In this some matter is present and some energy is also present. Okay, some energy is also present, but it was not even. It was not even. Even is nothing but it was not distributed properly in the universe, in the early universe. I am speaking about the अर्ली यूनिवर्स. मैं पहले के यूनिवर्स के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. ओके, जब यूनिवर्स अभी जस्ट इनिशियल स्टेज में बन रहा है, उस टाइम के बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. ओके, जो हमारे पास इधर पे क्लाउड है, इस मतलब कि ये सॉरी गैसियस जो क्लाउड बना है हमारा, इट्स नॉट ए क्लाउड. रिमेंबर, क्लाउड इज डिफरेंट. आई एम जस्ट स्पीकिंग अबाउट ए गैसियस हाइड्रोजन एटम. ओके, that is called as gaseous cloud, that is nebula, that we called as nebula. Okay, here there was no proper distribution was there between the matter and the energy, due to which there was the density difference took place. There was some density difference took place, due to which the gravitational force, due to which what happened, the gravitational force has caused in the matter. In this the gravitational force started appearing. Okay, इधर डेंसिटी का डिफरेंस था जिसकी वजह से ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स आ गया उस मैटर के अंदर. ओके, नाउ वंस दिस ग्रेविटेशनल फोर्स हैज अकर्ड इनटू दिस, नाउ दिस इज कॉल्ड एज गैलेक्सी. नो वी कॉल दैट एज गैलेक्सी. ओके, जब यूनिफॉर्म डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं हुआ है, when there was no proper distribution between the matter and the energy in proper way, because they were not even, so the initial density difference gave rise to difference in the gravitational force. So initially this gave rise to the difference in the gravitational force. It caused the matter to get down together or get drawn together. ये gravitational force की वजह से क्या हुआ है, ये पूरे एक साथ रहे हैं. Okay, this all you can see, they are like this. Okay, due to the gravitational force. Now this we call it as galaxy. Now what is galaxy? Galaxies are nothing but it contains a large number of stars. More number of stars are present in that region, that is called as galaxy. Now after the gaseous cloud has formed, then the galaxy has formed. I hope you have understood how this galaxy has formed. Now after later on the galaxy, okay, later on the galaxy has converted into the galactic nebula. The galactic nebula. Okay, so what is galaxy? It is nothing but the more number of stars in this galaxy. What happened? There was gravitational force has appeared. Due to that gravitational force, now we call that as a galactic nebula. Now we call that as a galactic nebula. How do we measure the different? Now we have different galaxies, right? More number of galaxies are present. How can you find the distance between each galaxy? We are going to find the distance between each galaxy. The unit is light years. Okay, this is the unit we use to find the larger distances, that is light years. Now I hope you have understood the gaseous cloud, the nebula, and then it has formed the galaxy, and then in the galaxy there was the difference, there was a density difference, and there was no proper matter and energy was distributed, due to which the gravitational force was arised. Due to that gravitational force, then it has formed a galactic nebula. Now it has formed the galactic nebula. Now as you can see, because of mass, as you know that, so different stars combined together and it has formed one galaxy. Now once if this galaxy has formed because of mass, now it has some mass, right? Yes. जब different stars मतलब अभी stars form नहीं हुआ है, okay, बस clouds है, ठीक है, ये different clouds एक जगह इकट्ठा हो गए, जिससे क्या हो गया, इसका मास बढ़ गया. Yes, because of mass gas started condensing inside this, gases started condensing. Can you see this? These gases started condensing and created lumps, and they created a lumps like this. These two gases, they formed one lump. Can you see this? Like this they have formed. No, they have formed some lumps. What do you mean by lumps? Accumulating or closely compact placed bunch. Okay, accumulating means they started accumulating like this. Can you see this? It was just like a dots because they have started condensing. After condensing, what happened? They formed like this. Can you see this? They formed like this. Now this we called as lumps. हम इसको क्या बोलते हैं? Lumps. Okay, they formed a lumps. Okay, because of mass, gases started condensing and created lumps. Because of the gravity in the galactic hydrogen, okay, because of gravity, inside the gravity is present, right, within the galactic hydrogen. Now this core, can you see this? This core, this outer layer, can you see? This is the hydrogen, okay, this is the hydrogen core. Okay, as the gravity started in this, so here because of the gravity within the galactic hydrogen accumulated, they become denser lumps. Now what happened? They became denser. Okay, the density have increased in this denser lumps, and then they start forming a star. Now they started forming a star. Very simple. You no need to get confused with this definition. So just you need to write like galaxy nebula was formed. I mean, there was a gaseous cloud that is called as a nebula. There was a gaseous cloud which is called as nebula. Okay, due to the uneven distribution of matter and energy in the universe, and there was a pressure and density difference. This gave rise to gravitational force, and it caused matter to get drawn together, and they formed a galaxy. And then the galactic nebula was formed. And now because of this mass, they started condensing. Because of mass, they started condensing and created the lumps. Can you see? These are the lumps. That's nothing but closely compact placed bunch. And then inside this there was a gravity. Okay, now because of gravity within the galactic hydrogen, they accumulated and they become denser. Can you see this? Now they become denser like this. After accumulating, they become denser, and then they form the stars. Now there, okay, till here you have understood, right? Yeah. Now due to the collision inside this, due to the collision, they become still more denser and hotter. Due to the collision, they became still more hotter. And also denser. अभी उनके अंदर टेम्परेचर ज़्यादा हो गया और वो डेंस हो गए. And temperature reached maximum. टेम्परेचर बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया इसमें, जिसकी वजह से क्या हुआ? This hydrogen core started fusion. What? Fusion. इसके अंदर फ्यूजन हुआ. फ्यूजन रिएक्शन होने की वजह से it has converted into helium. Simple. The hydrogen core started doing the fusion reaction, due to which it has converted into the next atom, helium. So this reaction, during this, hydrogen is converting into helium. There was an enormous amount of energy is released. There was some एनॉर्मस, बहुत ज्यादा टेम्परेचर था, जिसके वजह से enormous amount of energy was released. So this energy we call it as light and heat. This energy what we call it as light and heat. So in galaxy we call this as stars. In galaxy we call that as stars. Remember, stars are the one who have their own heat and light. Stars are the one in the galaxy, they have their own heat and light. I hope you have understood till here. Good. Now the question is, how planets formed stars? Can you tell me the answer for this? How planets formed stars? Can you tell me this? Yes, of course. Observe here. Now what happened? The lump of gases which led to the formation of star. The lump of gases, ये जो gases के जो lumps थे, can you see this? This lump of gases, what it did? This has helped to form one star. This has helped to form a star. Now these gases started spinning. These gases started spinning. Okay. Once this, now I hope you have understood how is the formation of star was taken place, right? Once in the previous case, now as now we have discussed, when hydrogen has converted into helium, and that time the star formation was taken place. Now once if the star has took the birth, okay, and there was some kind of waste gases were produced. Okay, जैसा हमारे को स्टार मिला, जैसा स्टार पैदा हुआ, होने के बाद थोड़े गैसेस, अनवांटेड गैसेस बोलते हैं ना, हाँ ऐसे गैसेस थे, ठीक है, दिस ऑल आर लाइक अनवांटेड गैसेस. ओके, नाउ दिस लंप ऑफ गैसेस, these gases started spinning. These gases started spinning. For an example, let me to show. So this is our star. This is the star which was formed. अभी हमारे को स्टार मिला है, ठीक है. अब ये स्टार मिलने के बाद, once if the star has formed, can you see this? These are the lumps of gases. Can you see this? These all are my lumps of gases. These are my lumps. ठीक है? Okay. So these lumps started spinning like this. This started spinning like this. Can you see this? In this direction. This started spinning. Okay. This lump started spinning in their own axis. They started spinning. ठीक है? Okay. So these gases started spinning. Smaller lumps of gases, these gases started condensing. These gases started condensing. As they started spinning, as you can see, the star is spinning here, right? So this is our star and these are the lumps. Done. In this disk of gases, can you see here? This is the disk. This is nothing but the disk of gases. There are so many gases, there are so many lumps which are spinning. Okay, the smaller lumps of gases, these lumps started condensing. This lump started condensing, and then they formed the planetesimals. तो वो planetesimals बन गए. जैसा हमारा स्टार बना है, उसके बाद जो वेस्ट गैसेस थे, वो गैसेस क्या हुए, वो स्पिन होना शुरू हो गए. द स्मॉल गैसेस स्टार्टेड स्पिनिंग एंड आफ्टर स्पिनिंग दे स्टार्टेड कंडेंसिंग. वो कंडेंस होना शुरू हो गए. कंडेंस होने के बाद वो क्या बन गए, planetesimals. What they become? They become the planetesimals. Make a note. Planetesimals. Small objects spinning around the star. Small objects spinning around the star, comma, which are not planets in themselves, and they are building blocks of planets, Okay, so they are the building blocks of planets. Now when this sun was formed, remember the sun has formed 5.6 billion years present. Okay, when was sun was formed? Sun was formed 5.6 billion years present. And remember, our sun is the late formation. Our sun was the late formation. And when the universe was formed, universe was formed like 13.7 billion years present. 13.7 billion years present. Remember, in NCERT they have given wrong information as 6.7 billion years. It's wrong. Okay, so I mean not this, sorry, not this, the next one. Okay, universe was formed 13.7 billion years present, and sun, I mean stars. Okay, stars formed in the first 13.7 billion years present. Remember this, star was formed first 13.7 billion years present only. Okay, but in NCERT they have given as 6.7. In NCERT they have given 6.7 billion years present. Actually it is wrong information. Okay, please correct that. The stars have formed in the first 13.7 billion years present, and sun took only 1 billion year present to form. Sun took how much time? Sun took 1 billion year to form, and formed 4.6 billion years present. If you add this both, that is your 5.6. Can you see this? 4.6 plus 1, it is nothing but 5.6. Okay, fine, good. Now can we recall the points? Now what all the things we have discussed, right? First, there was a big bang took place, due to which hydrogen was formed. Then hydrogen has formed into helium. Then we got a nebula, and then we got the galactic nebula, and then the star formation took place. The star formation took place. Am I right? Good. Once if the star formation has taken place, then what happened? The extra gas which was present, it has formed into smaller lumps, correct? The extra gas has formed into smaller lumps, and these smaller lumps, they started spinning, due to which they formed planetesimals. They collide, these planetesimals. Okay, as I have shown you just now. Okay, 1 minute. So this is the disk. Okay, these are the lumps. This is our star. These are the lumps. They started colliding. Can you see this? Once if they become condensed and they started colliding. Okay, once if they started colliding and they merged, this two has become like this, this two has become like this. Okay, they started colliding and merged, and then this we call it as planets. This we call it as planets. So this is the formation of a planet. This is the formation of the planet. So planetesimals formed around the sun led to the formation of planets. Okay, so now we have completed the formation of star and also the formation of planets. Done? Good. Now In our solar system, we have two types of surfaces. How many types of surfaces are there? Two types. Which are those? One is solid surface and the other one is gaseous surface. In our solar system, we have two surfaces, two types of surfaces are present. One is solid surface, the other one is gaseous surface or no solid surface. In solid surface, we have 4 planets. How many planets are there? 4 planets. The example of solid surface is land. Okay, land is the best example. So we have 4 planets. Which are those? That is your Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars. So these are the 4 solid surfaces, and we also call them as inner planets. We also call them as inner planets. And which are the gaseous surface or no solid surface? That is your Jupiter, Saturn, Neptune and Pluto. Okay, so these planets we also called as Jovian planets. These planets we called as Jovian planets, and also we call them as outer planets, and also we call them as outer planets. Okay, now we have discussed the surfaces. Now we are going to discuss the formation of Earth. Okay, now we are going to discuss how the Earth has formed. Okay, formation of Earth. See my dear friends, early form of Earth was a rocky hot. Okay, how it was? It was rocky and it is in a hot condition, and there was no life. It was lifeless planet. So early form of the Earth was rocky hot and there was no life. पहले अर्थ बहुत सॉलिड सरफेस था, रॉकी शेप में था, मतलब कि रॉकी हार्ड सरफेस था और हॉट कंडीशन में, और जिसमें लाइफ नहीं थी. इट वॉज लाइफलेस प्लैनेट. नाउ अराउंड दिस टाइम I am speaking about that early time. Okay, around this time Earth has collision with another celestial body. ये जो हमारा अर्थ है ये और एक celestial body है जिससे वो टकराया. Okay, it was approximate the size of Mars. Once if this Earth started colliding with the Mars, okay, then this led to the formation of two objects. So this has broken down and this led to the formation of two planets. Once this Earth has collided with the another celestial body that is approximate the size of Mars, this led to the formation of two objects, that is nothing but our present Earth. This is the present Earth and present Moon. Present Moon of the Earth. So this event, we believe that this event has gave rise to the present Earth and the present Moon of the Earth. Okay, which locked each other into gravitational force. This locked each other into gravitational force, making the Moon revolve around the Sun. So these both have locked with each other with the gravitational force, due to which what happened, the Moon started revolving around the Sun. Due to the gravitational force, this Moon started revolving around the Earth. Okay, so this is our Earth and this is the Moon. Due to the gravitational force, this Moon started revolving around the Earth. The newly formed Earth, it was hot. Okay, because just now we have collided, right? अभी वो टकराया है, so definitely temperature तो ज़्यादा रहेगा. I'm right? Yeah. So the newly formed Earth, it was hot due to the collision and in the molten state. In which state it is now? It is in the molten state without a hard solid surface. As we have seen, first it was a rocky hot condition, but now also it is in a hot condition, but it is in the molten state. It's in the hot molten state after the collision. The surface is not at all hard. Now the molten material started getting separated. This molten material, what happened? They started getting separated on the basis of density. Okay. Now inside the earth, what are the things are there? Now they started getting separated on the basis of density. Now as you can see here, if this is our earth, now you can see on the basis of density, can you see this? On the basis of density, they started getting separated. Now let me take an example of making tea. आप घर में चाय बना के हैं, राइट? आप चाय बनाए होंगे, हाँ ठीक है. चलिए आप एग्जाम्पल लीजिए. जब आप चाय बनाएंगे, when you make the tea, what are the things you are going to add in that? See children, this is what a beautiful example to understand at that time what happened with the earth. To understand that, just I am giving you one small example of making tea. So what you do, when you make the tea, you use milk, then sugar, tea powder, lavanga, right? So many things you are going to add, right? What all the things you will get, everything you are going to add. Now you are going to boil the tea. Okay. Now once you boil this tea, okay, first you can see everything was there in the example. You take your sugar, okay, you take ginger, because we sometimes we make adrak tea, ginger tea. I hope you may be knowing this. Yeah. Now assume you are making the tea. Okay. Now once you start making the tea, what do you observe? What do you observe when you make the tea? Yes. Example, let me to say this is my bowl. In that I am making the tea. So I've added all ingredients into this. Okay, and I'm making the tea. What do you observe? We can see the first thing which is coming out, those are the gases, right? The gases are coming out from the earth. From this earth, what is coming out? What is coming out? The gases are coming out. This led to the formation of atmosphere. Okay, once the earth was in the molten state, and that time this started segregating, this started getting separated on the basis of their density. Inside the earth, due to the molten state, inside the earth, due to the molten state, what happened? They started getting separated. They started separated. Okay, as you can see, even in this also you can see, based on the density, even you don't make it in a hot condition. Okay, आप जो फ्लेम है उसको ज़्यादा मत दीजिए, धीरे आंच में चाय बनाइए. तो आप क्या देख सकते हैं? You can see some particles are coming up, some particles are going down, some particles are coming up, some particles are going down. Can you see this reaction? No, inside the tea. जब आप चाय बना रहे हैं तो आप देख सकते हैं कुछ पार्टिकल्स ऊपर आ रहे हैं, कुछ पार्टिकल्स नीचे जा रहे हैं. ये अपवर्ड और डाउनवर्ड मोशन तो होते रहता है उसके अंदर, राइट? इधर भी इसी ही तरह से हुआ. जो अर्थ जब मॉल्टन स्टेट में था तो इसके डेंसिटी के हिसाब से वो क्या होते गए? सेपरेट होते गए हैं. इनके अंदर के जो पार्टिकल्स हैं, ओके, दे स्टार्टेड गेटिंग सेपरेटेड बेस्ड ऑन देयर डेंसिटी. सो दिस लेड टू द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ एटमॉस्फेयर. अभी हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर बना. So this event we call it as volcanic eruption. This event we call it as volcanic eruption. Due to the volcanic eruption in the earth, what happened? The atmosphere was formed. During the volcanic eruption, we can see that there are enormous amount of gases are coming out. So these gases led to the formation of atmosphere. Now the question here is,
Do you think that before this atmosphere any other atmosphere was there? अभी हम देख रहे हैं कि एटमॉस्फेयर है, राइट? अभी हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर बना है, इससे पहले कोई और एटमॉस्फेयर था? Is there was any other atmosphere before the volcanic eruption? Yes, of course it was there. The first atmosphere, that was the hydrogen nebula. Hydrogen nebula, some helium was present, right? That was our first atmosphere. It is prelims point of view, this question is very important. Which is our first atmosphere? That is the hydrogen nebula, and some helium was present, right? Yes, that is our first atmosphere. Now what happened? Very interesting. Now this is very interesting. Now what happened? The earth was hot at this time. The earth was hot, and also sun is also hot. Earth and sun both are under a hot condition, correct? No, because अभी टकरा के उससे क्या हो रहा है, गैसेस निकल रहे हैं. सोच सकते हो कि जब उसमें से गैसेस बाहर निकल रहे हैं तो डेफिनेटली वो हॉट कंडीशन में रहेगा, राइट? इसी तरह से अर्थ और सन दोनों भी किस कंडीशन में है? अभी हॉट कंडीशन में है. बोथ आर अंडर ए hot condition. Now what happened? Interesting point is going to come now. When the sun was in a hot condition, so this is my sun, assume this is my sun and this is the earth, okay? The sun is the hot condition. The sun started liberating the particles. Solar charged particles were coming from the sun. What is coming? Solar charged particles. Solar charged particles started emitting out, they started flowing. This we call it as solar winds. What we call that as? Solar winds. अभी सन देखिए हॉट कंडीशन में है, सन पहले ही हॉट कंडीशन में है, तो डेफिनेटली इससे भी कुछ ना कुछ बाहर निकलेगा, राइट? Yes, what is coming out? Solar charged particles are coming out. That is we called as solar winds. These solar winds washed away the gases which is present on this surface. Can you see this? On the earth the gases were present, that was hydrogen and helium, correct? No, so here we can see that hydrogen or helium atmosphere was there at that time. Now you can see the atmosphere what was formed in this hydrogen and helium atmosphere is present. So here the solar winds washed away this atmosphere because they are very high reactive compared to this hydrogen and helium. So now we can see this, the solar winds washed away this hydrogen and helium atmosphere, so that we lost this atmosphere. What happened? We lost this atmosphere. See what happened? First it was hot, then it became molten. Still, even after molten, what happened? Definitely we lost everything, correct? Did you understood? Yes. So this is the end of your first atmosphere. We got first atmosphere formation was done, but now we lost the first atmosphere. Now let me discuss the second formation of earth. The second formation of earth, very interesting. Now let me see what happened. As you can see the volcanic eruptions in the form of released gases. The volcanic eruptions was coming, right? Okay, जब ये solar winds wash कर दिए तो क्या होगा? What happened? So this volcanic eruptions in the form of released gases. So here what happens is H2O. So many example. Let me say this is the earth, right, which I just shown you. Inside the earth what happened? The hydrogen core was there, hydrogen and helium atmosphere was there. Okay, due to this solar winds this atmosphere we have lost. Once if this atmosphere we have lost, what happens? Some gases has came out, right? What is these gases? These gases consist of so many different types of gases like hydrogen, oxygen, water, carbon dioxide, right? So here this H2O was formed. ओके अभी क्या हुआ था इसके टाइम में, जब ये एटमॉस्फेयर लॉस हुआ तो हमारे को क्या मिला बाहर, H2O मिला. सो दिस H2O came in the form of vapors. Once this atmosphere, when we are losing, once this atmosphere lost, the gases which is coming out, that is the H2O. So this H2O came in the form of vapors. What we got? Vapors. Vapors की फॉर्म में हमारे को H2O मिला. Okay, due to the solar winds, the earth has lost its atmosphere. The earth, once it has lost its atmosphere, then what has come out? The H2O came out in the form of vapors. Now we know that earth is volatile. हमारे को पता है अर्थ क्या है, volatile है, जिसकी वजह से lots of eruptions took place. Lots of eruption took place, and we can see that the gases again they are coming out. Okay, आप देख सकते हैं जैसा ये सोलर विंड्स इसको वॉश किया तो वॉश करने से क्या हो गया, ओके अगेन दे गॉन डाउन, ओके अगेन दे आर कमिंग अप. करेक्ट? नो, you understood the point what I am telling? Okay, for an example, let we take the teapot as I have said you just now. Okay, ये teapot में जब आप फ्लेम ज़्यादा देंगे, once you give more flame, what happens, you can see the particles abruptly will come up. The particles abruptly they will come up. Once if you slow down the flame, what happens? The particles slowly they will come down. Can you see this? Right? Once if you increase, it will goes up. Once if you decrease, it will comes down. Even here also it has happened the same thing. जब सोलर चार्ज पार्टिकल्स या सोलर विंड्स अर्थ के सरफेस को वॉश किए, अर्थ के सरफेस हाइड्रोजन और हीलियम को वॉश किए, तो क्या हो गया, इट लाइक समथिंग वी आर डिक्रीजिंग द फ्लेम. जब हम इंक्रीज किए तो ज़्यादा हो रहा है, डिक्रीज किए तो ये पार्टिकल्स नीचे आ रहे हैं. इसी तरह से जब ये इंक्रीज हुआ तो ये पार्टिकल्स क्या हो गए, डिक्रीज नीचे आ गए. अगेन दे केम इनसाइड द मैग्मा, again they came inside the magma, again they heated up, again they will come up. You understood what I mean to say? Okay, see here now. Anyhow, in the next point I will be discussing that formation. Anyhow, now you have understood till here. So H2O has came in the form of vapors. The earth is volatile. Since the earth is volatile, lots of eruptions have taken place and gases are coming out. So this made to the form of clouds. अभी हमारे clouds बनाए. So this is our next atmosphere. This is our second atmosphere. Okay. Any doubts? You understood first atmosphere? Yes? Yes or no? Good. अभी हमारा एक एटमॉस्फेयर हाइड्रोजन का था, ठीक है, उधर तक तो हमारे को पता चला है. वी हैव अंडरस्टूड व्हाट हैपेंड एट दैट टाइम. नाउ आफ्टर दैट व्हाट हैपेंड, दिस अर्थ, फ्रॉम द अर्थ द गैसेस हैज केम आउट एंड दे फॉर्म द एटमॉस्फेयर, राइट? फ्रॉम द अर्थ गैसेस हैज केम आउट and they formed one atmosphere. So this is the first this is our, let we say this is the second this is our, let we say now as this is my first atmosphere, let me to consider like this example. Hydrogen is there, let we keep that as it is. Now according to this situation, okay, from the earth, okay, earth was, let me to revise once again. Okay, first the earth is in rocky hot condition. So this is my earth, it was there in the hot condition. So then what happened, can you tell me? Once if this earth was in the hot condition, then what happened? There was a collision took place. Due to that collision, what happened? The earth became in the molten state. And the particles inside this, they got it separated based on the density. Okay, the particles inside this, what happened? they got separated, and due to that the gases are released at that time. So these gases made our first atmosphere. These gases led to the first atmosphere. रॉकी हॉट कंडीशन था, तो कोलिजन हुआ, कोलिजन होने से वो मॉल्टन स्टेट में आया, मॉल्टन स्टेट में आने के बाद उनके अंदर क्या हुआ, उनके जो पार्टिकल्स अंदर है वो सेपरेट होते गए डेंसिटी के बेसिस के ऊपर, और उनसे गैसेस निकले, उस गैसेस से हमारा एक एटमॉस्फेयर बना। इस एटमॉस्फेयर को सोलर विंड्स क्या किए, आके टकराए, टकराने से हमारा एटमॉस्फेयर चला गया, लेकिन जाने से पहले हमारे को क्या मिला, H2O मिला। H2O कौन से फॉर्म में मिला, वेपर्स के फॉर्म में मिला। वी गॉट द H2O इन द फॉर्म ऑफ वेपर्स, राइट। नाउ दिस वेपर्स व्हाट हैपेंड, दे फॉर्म्ड ए क्लाउड, दिस वेपर्स फॉर्म्ड ए क्लाउड। So this is our next atmosphere, this is our second atmosphere. So this atmosphere was there, first atmosphere, now we got this second atmosphere. Now the cloud formation was taken place. Now this cloud, once if this cloud formation was taken place, inside the cloud over a period of time the precipitation took place. Let me say this is my cloud, okay. So over a time, after some time there was a precipitation, इसके अंदर precipitation हुआ जिसकी वजह से it started raining, it led to rain. Inside the cloud there was this led to precipitation over a period of time, so this led to rain on the earth. अभी हमारे को बारिश मिला, पहले हमारे को एटमॉस्फेयर मिला H2O से, सॉरी हमारे को पहले गैसेस के थ्रू से एटमॉस्फेयर मिला। वी गॉट द फर्स्ट एटमॉस्फेयर बिकॉज ऑफ गैसेस, वी गॉट द फर्स्ट एटमॉस्फेयर बिकॉज ऑफ gases, and we got second atmosphere because of clouds, because of clouds. Done. So once if these clouds formed, there was a precipitation due to which rains was formed. Now earth's flame also got reduced as per the time. Even till here, once if the formation of cloud was there, it was somewhat hot condition. Now once if they started raining, जैसा वो बारिश आना शुरू हुआ, तो जिससे क्या हुआ, अर्थ का टेम्परेचर कम होता गया, okay. The earth flame also got reduced as per the time, means internal heat it has lost. Earth started cooling with respect to time. Now no eruptions was there, so I mean the number of eruptions was less. We can say the number of eruptions was, volcanic eruptions was decreased, it has become less. Now due to this what happens, the lighter materials come on the top and solidified. The lighter particles or materials come on the top and they got solidified. If you want I can show you one more example. Let me say this is my surface of the, this is my earth, okay. Can you see this, this is the earth, okay. This is my volcanic eruption, this is my volcanic eruption. Over a period of time what happened now, over a period of time as you can see they started cooling, right. Example I took example of your tea, okay. अब जब चाय बना रहे हैं तो आप धीरे आंच में रखिए, when the flame is more high you can see the particles abruptly will come up, they will float here, okay. Now you keep the flame in average condition, average state में रखिए, तो क्या देख सकते हैं, if we keep the flame in lower case, जब आप फ्लेम थोड़ा कम रखेंगे तो आप देख सकते हैं लाइटर पार्टिकल्स ऊपर आ जाएंगे, lighter particles will come up and denser will goes down, correct. Is this clear? The lighter particles will come up and they will settle in the corners. Can you see this? जब आप चाय बना रहे हैं तो टी पाउडर आप देख सकते हैं, जब आप फ्लेम completely बंद कीजिए, you just close the entire flame, you off the stove, then you can see that okay the particles will come and settle down in the margin, in the corners. So here also as the number of eruptions decreased, what happened, the lighter materials came up. Now you can see this is the lighter particles. Can you see this? these all are my lighter particles. They came up and settled down. I mean they solidified. First they got heated up. पहले वो हीट हुए, हीट होने के बाद मेल्ट हुए, मेल्ट होने के बाद on the margin they settled. I mean they solidified. On the margin they got solidified. Is this clear? Again if you heat what happens? This will get heated up. अभी जो नीचे डेंसर है उसको हम हीट करेंगे, उसको हम मेल्ट करेंगे, मेल्ट करने से फिर ये ऊपर जाएंगे, फिर ऊपर की चीज फिर नीचे आएगी, राइट? Once if we heat the bottom surfaces, what happens? It becomes small, it becomes light. Okay, once if we heat this, it becomes light, so it will goes up. Again upward particles will come down. So this reaction will goes on continuing like this only. तो reaction चलता रहेगा. Understood? As the number of eruptions become less, lighter particles will come up, denser particles will go down. Understood? If we heat, it will come up. If we cool, it will comes down. So this reaction will continue. Understood? By heating it melts and create the layer. Now I can show you one more example to just make sure this concept clear. The first atmosphere, this was our first atmosphere. Okay, in the first atmosphere we can see that there was helium and there was hydrogen, helium. This is our first atmosphere. Then how it was our second atmosphere? How was the second atmosphere? The second atmosphere is something like this. So this is my earth. Okay, this is my earth. Can you see this? This is the core. This is my hydrogen core. Okay, can you see this dotted? If you want, I will just shade this part. So this is my second atmosphere. This was my second atmosphere. You remember here one important point: all gases, okay, so many gases was released, but in that less was oxygen and more was carbon dioxide. Remember this. In the second atmosphere, more carbon dioxide released, more amount of carbon dioxide gases were released, but less amount of oxygen was released. If you want, I can show you one more example. So this is my H2O. H2O was released, right? Can you see this? Carbon dioxide. Let me take this NH3. So like this, these are the gases was released. Okay, so this is my second atmosphere. But still, if you want, I can show you one more diagram. So let me say this is my surface of the earth. Okay, but still I have not done this part. Let me to say this is my ocean. This is the ocean, but yet I have not covered. I'll be explaining. And these are the gases which has released in the second atmosphere, like sodium, nitrogen, helium, carbon dioxide, H2O. So these are the amount of gases was released. Now you can see one interesting point. Can you see this? So this is nothing but my magma. This is molten magma. Okay, so this was my second atmosphere. This was our second atmosphere. Now what happened? We can see interesting fact. Okay, now let me to show you still more in detail the same concept what I have explained now. Okay, anyways, this is my earth. Okay, this was my earth. Now as you can see, there was volcanic eruptions took place, correct? Can you see here? These are the different volcanic eruptions was took place. Now as you can see, there is a formation of the core. There is the formation of the core. Okay, now this is my atmosphere. this is my atmosphere, and this is the volcanic eruption. Now what happened? The cloud formation took place. The clouds, after certain time it started raining. After some time it started raining. Due to this rain, this volcanic eruption decreased over a period of time. Over a period of time, this volcanic eruption decreased. Once this volcanic eruption decreased, okay, then what happened? You can see these surfaces which has come out from the volcanoes, so in the margins they got solidified. Now can you see this? On the margins they got solidified. You understood now? Did you understood what I have explained now? First, earth formation was there. Okay, volcanic eruptions took place. Due to that we got one formation of the earth. Due to solar wind, that surface, that atmosphere was washed out, but water was released. I mean H2O was released in the form of vapors. So these vapors turned into clouds. These clouds formed the rains, has turned out into rain due to the precipitation. Due to this rain, what happened? This volcanic eruptions decreased. Once this volcanic eruption decreased, the lighter particles which came up, they condensed. I mean they solidified. That's it. Got it? Any doubts still here? No doubts? Very good. So here water accumulated on the layer. Now this water accumulated on the layers. Can you see this? This water accumulated on the layers. Now interesting point, we got the atmosphere and then we got H2O. Because of this H2O we got the clouds. Below clouds, okay, after the clouds you can see water was accumulated on the layer. Can you see this? So this is my water. This water accumulated on this layer. Which layer? This layer. Can you see this? Inside, yes, on this layer water got accumulated on this layer. This formed the ocean. Okay, जहाँ पे पानी आके रुक गया, the water which was, I mean the water collected on that region, that formed the, what it formed? Below ocean. It formed the ocean. Okay, and this surface of the ocean we call it as ocean floor. Ocean floor, and it is a rocky layer. And it is a rocky layer. You understood? Yes, see here, this is my surface of the earth. Can you see? From here the volcanic eruption took place. Once if this volcanic eruption took place, after a period of time it got solidified. Can you see this? This region got solidified. Now we can see here water accumulated. Here water got accumulated. इधर पे पानी रह गया. Okay, but after a period of time, this formed a ocean. Now this we called as ocean. Okay, now the first rigid formation inside the ocean floor, the first rigid formation, which is the rigid formation, this part, can you see this? This part got solidified, right? Yes. So this is known as ocean floor. This we called as ocean floor, the rigid part. This is my ocean floor. Okay, yes. Now this flow, though light, it is light, but it is not light enough. This sink below to the rocky layer. So this oceanic rocky layer melts, goes down and melts. Did you understood my point? Have you understood this case? What happened? This is the first rigid formation inside the ocean floor. This is the first rigid formation inside the ocean floor. Then what happens? So again the volcanic eruptions take place. Again this particle will goes down, again this will come up, again this will goes down, again this will come up. So this reaction will get continued over a period of time. Understood the case? Yes. So here also it has happened the same thing. The first rigid formation inside the ocean floor. So this floor was light, but it was not light enough and hence they sink back to the below rocky layer. फिर वो क्या होगा, सिंक होगा, मतलब कि ये जो सरफेस है, जैसे कि have just explained you here something. Let me to show you the slide. Yeah, it's here. Can you see? Here I have told you, right? Can you see this phenomena? The denser particles will get heated up and they will goes up. It becomes lighter, so it will goes up. Again upper particles will comes down, so because they will become denser. So same phenomena will occurs here. Same phenomena will occurs here. Even in this also, the lighter one comes up and the denser will goes up. So what is rocky layer? Please make a note. Please make a note this point. The first rigid formation inside the ocean floor, inside the oceanic floor, in bracket you can write ocean rocky layer, ocean rocky layer, full stop. This floor though light, but is not light enough, and hence sink back to below rocky layer, full stop. This oceanic rocky layer melts or goes down and again melts, as I said you, right? The denser particles, they will get heated up, they will become light and they will goes up, again upward they will comes down. Okay, that's one. Next, full stop. This rocky layer is a mixture of lighter material and denser material, full stop. Lighter material comes up and denser material goes down due to gravity in molten state, full stop. It will break and come up, full stop. This is again volcanic eruption, full stop. This led to lighter rocky layer, full stop. They rise vertically above the oceanic floor, okay, fine. Now as you can see here, what happened? Let me say, this is my oceanic floor. Let me to say, this is my ocean floor. or oceanic floor. Okay, now below this oceanic floor we can see there is molten magma. What is present? Molten magma. Now, as you can see here, this is my surface of the earth. This is my surface of the earth. Now, some surface of the earth is there inside the ocean. This is my ocean, right? This is my ocean floor. This is my ocean floor. As you can see, some surface, as you can see here, one minute, yeah, as you can see here, some surface of the earth is with the ocean. Some surface of the earth is with the ocean, and here we can see there are volcanic eruptions are taking place. Volcanic eruptions. Okay, now this layer is called as oceanic rocky layer. This layer is oceanic rocky layer. Inside, above, ocean floor is there, below is oceanic rocky layer. Now we can see the volcanic eruptions here, and now we can see the region, okay, the earth surface which is sinking or which is combining with the ocean floor. This we call it as continent. This we call it as continent. Okay, as you can see, these all are our clouds. These all are the clouds, and this is our atmosphere. This is our atmosphere. Now did you understood? Now here what happens, same thing as I have said you. Okay, this volcanic eruption takes place. When this volcanic eruption takes place, once, as you can see, inside this particles are there, so many particles are there. The lighter particles will comes up. The lighter particles will comes up like this, and they will solidify and they become a rocky layer, ocean rocky layer. Okay, इसके अंदर के जो लाइटर पार्टिकल्स हैं वो इधर पे हीट होंगे, इधर पे हीट होने के बाद इधर पे सेपरेट होंगे. denser particles will comes down and lighter particles will goes up and they will solidify on the ocean floor. ओशन फ्लोर के पास जाके वो सॉलिड बन जाएंगे. तो सॉलिड बनने के बाद वो ओशन रॉकी लेयर बन गया. ओके, जो ओशन रॉकी लेयर, ओके, उसके ऊपर क्या है, पानी है. ओके, water content is there, and along with the atmosphere, along with the earth, okay, the region which is, the region which is covered with water and the land, the region which is covered with the water and the land, that we call it as continent. If this region is small, कौन सा region? The region which is combined with land and water, if that is small, then we call it as island. हम उसको बोलते हैं आइलैंड. जो पानी और लैंड दो भी कंबाइन होके है, जो रीजन पे, जो ओशन फ्लोर के ऊपर पानी है उसके ऊपर थोड़ा लैंड है, कवर्ड है, तो उसको बोलते हैं हम आइलैंड. इफ दैट रीजन इज बिग और लार्ज, then we call that as continent. Then we call that as continent. Now you understood now? The concept is clear? Yes. So this is what the reaction happens. Molten magma, फिर molten magma में टेम्परेचर रहेगा, फिर क्या होगा, फिर इसके अंदर फिर हीट होगा. हीट होने के बाद फिर पार्टिकल्स ऊपर जाएंगे, फिर ऊपर जाने के बाद ऊपर के पार्टिकल्स नीचे आएंगे, नीचे के पार्टिकल्स ऊपर जाएंगे. अंडरस्टूड? सो this is nothing but my lighter rock formation. lighter rock formation. Okay, take down the point. This rocky layer above oceans, are called islands. This rocky layer, ये जो rocks है, ये जो rocky layer, okay, ocean के साथ में combined है. Let me say this is my rocky layer, okay, no, this part. So this is my island. The rocky layer above oceans are called islands, comma, if big then continents. If big then continents, full stop. The volcanic eruptions separate lighter from denser. The volcanic eruptions separate lighter from denser. Okay, so here we have completed how the oceans has formed and also how the islands and continents were formed. Now can you tell me one answer for this question? Where oxygen come and carbon dioxide goes? Can you tell me? Now as we have seen, due to the volcanic eruption, more amount of carbon dioxide was released, correct? Volcanic eruption में क्या ज़्यादा आया? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, ऑक्सीजन तो कम था. अभी हमारा क्वेश्चन ये है कि कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड कहाँ गया और ऑक्सीजन कहाँ से आया? Till now we have not seen any word of oxygen anywhere. So where carbon dioxide gone and where oxygen came? Very simple. Let me see. Now, as you know that the atmosphere was formed, then cloud formation was taken place. After the cloud formation, what happened? There was a rainfall. Okay. After rainfall, what happens? The first atmosphere was washed away. I mean, it was washed. Due to that rainfall, what happens? The surface was washed. Correct, no? Is this clear? Yes. If not, forget about this. Let me just remember this much. We no need to go so deep. Okay. So the atmosphere was formed. That due to that atmosphere, the cloud formation was taken place. Due to that cloud formation, the rainfall was taken place. Now what happened? The carbon dioxide which was released, right? At that time, carbon dioxide was released. No? Yes. So this carbon dioxide gone inside ocean, gone into oceans. Okay. Where this carbon dioxide gone? This carbon dioxide gone into the oceans. Now this when carbon dioxide was increased inside the ocean, around it was happened around, this carbon dioxide has gone inside the ocean. This was happened around 3.8 billion years present. It has happened around 3.8 billion years present. Okay. So here we can say that at that time when carbon dioxide gone inside the ocean, gone into the ocean, okay, now what happened? The rain dissolved carbon dioxide. Again there was rain also, there was a clouds, let me say. So this is my ocean, this is my oceans, these are my clouds, these are the clouds. As you can see, there is a rainfall, there is a rainfall, and due to the volcanic eruptions, you can see there is carbon dioxide is released. Okay, this carbon dioxide, where it gone? Inside the ocean. This carbon dioxide gone inside the ocean. So inside the ocean, what is increasing? Carbon dioxide is increasing. Now inside the ocean, CO2 is there. So CO2 is increasing. Again this rain also dissolved this CO2. Again this rains also, what it did? It dissolved this CO2 and brought into the ocean. This happened around 3.8 billion years present. Due to that, the unicellular organisms have taken place. What happened? जब ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ओशंस के अंदर गया, जिसकी वजह से कौन से ऑर्गेनिजम्स आए? यूनिसेल्युलर organisms originate. Once these unicellular organisms originate, then what happened? After a certain period of time, you can see there was algae formation taken place. Now algae, they prepare their own food, means the photosynthesis process reaction took place. Photosynthesis reaction took place. Unicellular organisms came, that is nothing but example is algae. So photosynthesis reaction took place. Due to the photosynthesis, what came? Phytoplanktons came inside the ocean. Which organisms came? Phytoplanktons. Okay. Due to the increase in the carbon dioxide, unicellular organisms have originated. Example is algae. So algae, photosynthesis was taken place. Phytoplanktons was there inside the ocean. Once these phytoplanktons came, so this happened around 2.5 to 3 billion years present. This happened when 2.5 to 3 billion years present. Okay, they started doing photosynthesis in ocean, which absorbed carbon dioxide. So during photosynthesis, what happened? This algae absorbed carbon dioxide and released oxygen in the atmosphere. Understood? Once during photosynthesis they are absorbing carbon dioxide. जैसा वो कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड को ऑब्जॉर्ब कर रहे हैं तो क्या रिलीज किए? ऑक्सीजन को रिलीज किए. Initially the ocean got saturated with oxygen, which then starting getting released in the atmosphere, and then atmosphere also become rich in oxygen and less carbon dioxide. After a period of time, you can see the ocean is completely filled of more amount of carbon dioxide, but our atmosphere is more amount of oxygen. This led to the formation of life on the earth. Now here formation of life was taken place. So this formation or evolution of the life where further absorb of carbon dioxide and increase in oxygen in the atmosphere, this formation of the life, this we call it as our third atmosphere. That is nothing but our present atmosphere, right? So this is our present atmosphere. And dear friends, remember, oceans are formed in the first 500 million years. When these oceans were formed, first 500 million years only the oceans were formed. Okay, I hope the concepts are clear. Did you understood? Good. Now just let me have a simple recall about the things what we have discussed till now. Just let me have a recap till the things what we have discussed. First, there was a galaxy nebula of hydrogen, right? So what happened? It formed many lumps. Many lumps, and what happened? Around stars or lumps was formed. That is nothing but we call it as planetesimals, and they joined and they formed planets. Correct? Again, after planets we got the solar system. In solar system we have two types: gaseous planet, gaseous surface, and land surface. So Earth was formed around 5.6 billion years, and they formed 4.6 billion years present, and it was a hot barren, and there was a collision of the Earth with a Mars kind of a surface, so that there is a formation of Earth and the Moon. And then what happened? There was a molten state. Then what happened? Volcanic eruption took place. Gases came. In that gases, vapors came. That vapors formed the cloud. Again from the cloud we got the molten rocks, and they got solidified, and then we got the rocky layer. Again we got a cloud. Again from the cloud we got the rain. So this rain filled rocky layer that formed the ocean. क्लाउड से रेन आया. रेन क्या किए? जो भी रॉकी लेयर है उधर पे सारा पानी भर गया, तो वो ओशन बन गया. इट फॉर्म्ड ए ओशन. अगेन रॉकी लेयर बिलो ओशन रॉकी लेयर, that is called as our atmosphere. Again ocean layer was sink, and denser ocean layer floor was formed, and it is going down. As you can see, once if it melts into magma, I mean lighter particles will comes up, denser particles will goes down inside the magma, and the region or the layer which is, I mean the rocky layer which is with the water, that layer is called as island or continents. And then the evolution of life was taken place. The unicellular organisms was there because of the high rich in carbon dioxide in the ocean, and photosynthesis reaction was taken place, due to which ocean was maximum filled of carbon dioxide and ocean released oxygen in the atmosphere, and it has formed the present earth. So hence we have completed the formation of earth. In our next session we will be discussing about the shape of the earth and the movement of the earth. If you have liked this class, do not forget to click the like button and share this video as much as possible with your all friends, and do subscribe to our YouTube channel Shah Sir Classes. Thank you, take care, keep watching to our channel, wish you all the best of luck, and we'll be coming with still more concepts and new topics. Definitely it will be very much interesting. Thank you, take care, bye bye.